Hello. This is an API speed tester that I made to further explore AJAX requests. We'll just go over here and open up the dev console, look at network, and when we press these connect buttons, it will display some information about the IMDb API, the Google Books API, and the iTunes API. Now when we press the connect button, a table will appear showing our successful connects, failed connects, success rate, and average response time in milliseconds. It'll also tell us if there's any rate limiting from the server, that being any down throttling to access. If we look at Google Books here, we will see that there is some rate limiting here, and that only 43% of our connects were successful. This can also be seen here in connect and successful and failed, with a rather high response rate. If we attempt to connect to iTunes, we will see that no requests go through. This is because iTunes requires certain authentication that I just do not have. Yep, you've been blocked from this server. Now, what does this look like on the back end? Go right over here. We can see that all of the APIs themselves have been created with a creator class. This creator class will record all of the information that we need in order to find our total average of response time, how many successful hits we have, how many failed hits we have. Every time we press send, this information will be reset. Now, if we come up here, every time we press connect, we will generate a callback, a series of them actually, that can be defined right here. They will be fired in a burst separated by 5 milliseconds. When it is sent from our machine, it will create a timestamp, and when that same one is sent back successfully, it'll create a second timestamp and find the difference, as seen here. It'll push that difference into an array, and we'll find the average of all 150 differences. And that's how we get this information right here. And every time it's successful, it'll just add 1 to our particular API's successful hit count. And every time it fails, it will add to the failed hits. I've disabled caching for these requests in order to make sure that the information is accurate and it comes from the server every time and not memory. And every time that the connect button is pressed, it will be disabled for approximately 15 seconds. That'll give the system enough time to process all of these and make sure that the next time that we send a request, it won't be, slowed down by the previous connect. So yeah, I learned a lot about AJAX requests and all of the syntax and really making sure that everything works together from this project, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. It was difficult, but I am quite satisfied with the results. If I had more time, I would probably make a progress bar out of, how many we send at a time. I would make this more visually appealing. I know it has a very niche appeal, but still, it could look nicer. What else would I do? Probably make this go from red to green, depending on how successful it is. 0 being very red and 100 being green, kind of like I've done with rate limiting. And I would definitely top of the list, make a way for users to connect to their own, connect to any API, really, and make sure that this information just happens automatically, so I don't have to hard code every single address that you want to access. Yeah, this has been my API speed tester. Have a good one.